on YouTube. Don't know how I saw that. People keep asking me if there's an arrest warrant for me. There is not an arrest warrant for me. My guess is that these are scared hex maxis who don't want Genius to destroy hex. But to be frank, the things we talk about here are going to be very interesting, very good. No arrest warrant for me, and no necessary for any FUD for this. This is one of the most exciting projects in cryptocurrency, and I'm not saying that because I'm part of it. I'm saying that because this is something that has been sorely wanted by human beings, sorely needed by human beings for a long time. And to be frank, the Federal Reserve Bank, for the United States, has been in the best position to do something like this for humanity, but hasn't. So that's what Genius is doing here. All right, so we'll go over the biggest problems with crypto and what Genius is doing uniquely that overcomes that. And it includes what you can do with your interest in Genius to help make that come alive. Earlier I mentioned Hex as just a Hex Maxi thing. I originated the HexFlex tag on Twitter, by the way, with a HexFlex Ferrari I got. And I have to say, when it comes to Genius, Genius did learn from some lessons from Hex, learned from Hex's mistakes. And we'll go over that. This is some good stuff here. But hey, anybody out there curious, you've heard it before, join Team Win. Genius has not been launched yet. It's planned to be launched for September 9th. We'll talk more about throughout this stream and AMA. We'll talk about the we'll talk about those lessons and such, right, too. And sorry, let me not get ahead of myself. Let me just move forward. But yeah, join Team Win here. Genius learned from a lot of things from Hex. We have the launch September 9th, which is a Friday at 1:44 p.m. We'll talk about the launch. Some people have concerns about launch. Really, there's no need for concerns in any way, shape, or form. Every single thing that Genius has done has been for the whole purpose of good incentives. It's been for the whole purpose of, like even the very beginning of Genius, when it was just a promise token. Everything has been done for the benefit of the product itself and using the product itself. There's no developer coins. There's no special access, special privilege. And this is pretty massive. In a lot of ways, that's what Bitcoin was, or at least it's what Bitcoin meant to be and wanted to be. Some things about development that I would like to talk about, because I tell you, there are some amazing innovations about Genius, but most of those innovations I think can go on a different live stream, a different chat. And when it comes to different pumpamentals, different things that, pumpamentals are things for a cryptocurrency token that are like good economics. Pumpamentals are things that aid to there being value in a token. And Genius has at least 30 separate tokenomics pumpamentals. So what does that mean? That means that there are at least 30 different mathematical strategies to have Genius grow in value, and this is insane. When it comes to national currencies, when it comes to cryptocurrencies, not many of them, very few, none of them, have been hyper focused on value, hyper focused on being a asset that really does what everybody in the world has always wanted through history anyways, an asset that retains its value, an asset that remains valuable, an asset that's able to become more valuable some way over time. All right, so I have a little cheat sheet in front of me, right? Because there's a lot of topics I want to go through. And that what you hear is why, if you hear it, it's why there were problems with doing this stream. All right. I can't wait to tell you about these different tokenomics items. All right, so let me give a quick update on myself.